Hi there, I'm Liam Ward at LearnTheHarmonica.com. I'm here today to teach you to play the famous Sonny Boy Williamson riff. He uses it a lot in quite a few of his recordings. The most famous one is possibly Help Me. I'll just play a bit of that track so you know what I'm talking about before I teach you how to play it. This is the riff. This is the famous riff. If I can get the song. Okay, just 1 minute. Now. So, that's the riff I'm talking about. That's a riff that Sonny Boy Williamson uses in quite a lot of his recordings, and it's kind of something that quite a lot of people are sort of saying, how do you do this, what's that? It's a really cool sounding thing. So I would like to teach you today how to play that. Now I should say straight off that I'm playing a B flat harmonica. This is a golden melody, but any diatonic harmonica will do, and probably a marine band would sound nicer anyway, because it's probably what Sonny Boy Williamson would have been playing, and the chords will probably sound nicer than this one does. So yeah, you need a B flat harmonica to actually play along with the recording, but there will be a tab which will come up on the screen when I start to talk about the riff, which you can play on any key harmonica. It's only if you want to sort of play along with the original recording, which is in F, then you need a B flat harmonica. So yeah, the riff is you need a couple of ththings for it really to play it spot on. You need to be able to bend notes. You need to have you need to have control over your bends when you're playing this riff, and ideally you want to be able to tongue block and tongue slap. If you can't bend notes, then you can still watch this video, and I'm going to give you a simplified version of the riff, which you can use, and then you can build on that once you get used to bending notes. Look at other lessons on bending notes. We've got some at LearnTheHarmonica.com, or look on YouTube. And also, if you're not used to tongue blocking, you can still do this. You just don't get quite the same sort of subtle sounds that Sonny Boy Williamson himself would have got. But you can still play the riff, so the lesson still applies. So you should be able to see on your screen about now the riff in a simplified version. So that is kind of a really basic version. It's got the same movements from whole to whole that the full-on, the complete 100% correct riff has. The only difference is that there's some of the notes aren't bent where Sonny Boy was bending them. So the full riff would be and the simplified version, which you'll see on the screen in front of you, is you have to ignore that last note actually, because I bent that a little bit. I just couldn't help it. So you can see that we're starting on the 4 draw, and then going to the 4 blow. So we've got, and then we move to the 3 draw and play the same the same pattern, if you like. So we're going in and then out again. So 4 draw, 4 blow, then it's 3 draw, 3 blow. and then we're back onto the 3 draw and up to the 4 blow. So that I've done our first 6 notes there. So 4 draw, 4 blow, 3 draw, 3 blow, 3 draw, 4 blow. Okay. Then we go down to the 3 blow and back up to the 4 blow. So we're into the home straight now of this section. So our final 3 notes are 3 draw, 3 blow, and then 3 draw again. So just sorry, I'm playing 4 there. That's more like it. So the full line. Da 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 da. That's the first line, and that's basically the riff that everyone recognises, and he plays it in plenty of songs in slightly different ways. I have put the second line, which he plays in this "Help Me" riff, which is almost the same, and it's only really at the end that it changes. So you've got all the same riff up until those last 2 notes. So if you see on the first line, the final 3 notes are 3 draw, 3 blow, and then 3 draw again. The second line, instead of finishing with 3 draw, 3 blow, 3 draw, we finish with 3 draw, 4 blow, and then 4 draw. And that's a point at which there is a bend that Sonny Boy does, which we're leaving out. So we go 3 draw, 4 blow, 4 draw. So if we add that to the end of the line and play the full second line. Okay, when you're practicing this, you need to just play it slowly at first, and the important thing is to make sure that the notes are lasting for the same amount of time. Rhythmically, sorry, not the same amount of time, the right amount of time. Rhythmically, the rhythm of the piece is such that, so we've got the beat. Boom, ba dee da ba dee, ba doo da ba dee, ba doo da da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba ba da ba da da ba da da ba da. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Ba ba da ba da da ba da da ba da. Ba ba da ba da da ba da da ba da. So if you're playing it slowly, you can play it with a metronome. Just get a metronome clicking. I'll do it a bit slower than that. 2, 3, 4, 1. Ba ba da 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 da. So it starts just after the 1 beat, and you need to sort of play that slowly before you start to sort of build it up. You don't want to be sort of trying to play this too quickly before you sort of, you don't want to be trying to run before you can walk. That's the simplified version of it. You will now see on your screen in a minute the more complex version of it, which is the way that Sonny Boy's really playing it on that recording that we listened to before. So we have another listen. I'll just have to find where he plays it, just to get a sense of what he's doing again. I'll just play the track. Okay. Here we go. Now, there's quite a lot more going on there. There's the bent notes, and there's the fact that he's kind of getting sort of chordal vamping almost at points. He's kind of slapping the notes. with a tongue block rather than lip pursed. And also at the end, that final note, he bends it and then he brings it up, and there's also some vibrato there, which probably won't get time to talk about in detail in this lesson. But as you can see on the screen in front of you, the riff starts on a bend, and it includes some more bends on the 4 draw and the 3 draw. So instead of the simplified version, our first 4 notes, you're actually playing so the 3 draw and the 4 draw are both bent there. And if you look throughout the riff, just looking at it now, the 4 draw is bent, the 3 draw is bent every time you play it, essentially. Apart from the second line where you finish with a bent 4 note, a 4 draw, and bend up to the 4 draw straight. So every time you hit that 3 draw or that 4 draw, you're bending it, and that's really the only difference between the unbent version and the bent version, is all the 3 draws and 4 draws are bent. So you've just got to remember, if you've learnt the simplified riff, that you've then got to keep that 4 draw and 3 draw bent instead, so that you're getting And the effect that these bends have is that it just really puts it nicely in tune with the chord that you're playing over. The rhythm is the same as it would be in the simplified version, it's just those bends. The only other thing which I'll just talk about briefly is the prospect of tongue blocking this. I haven't got long left, but I'll just show you what I've done with this track, which is to put it into a program called Transcribe. Transcribe is a program you can use for changing the pitch of things and also the speed of things. I wish I could show you actually, but it's on the screen in front of me. And I've slowed it down so that you can really hear what's happening when he's playing this. So if you have a listen to this, you can hopefully you'll hear that there's kind of a little bit of vamping in the background going on when he's playing it. So I'll just play the riffs. This is half speed. Okay, so hopefully you can tell that it's not quite a sort of clean. It's actually a bit, it's a bit muckier in a way, but in a good way. It's kind of a. So I'm actually slapping some of the notes. Now, if you're capable of tongue blocking and tongue slapping, then that's an extra sort of level you can give to this piece, so it's starting to sound like. I'm aware I haven't been able to talk about that final part where you run up to the 4 draw. And the vibrato used there. I've just run out of time. I didn't realise this would take so long. I might do another piece on this in the future. I also might do a full transcription of the solo from Help Me. But I hope for now that this has been a help for you, and the both the simplified and the complex versions will give you something to practice and give you a step towards playing that little bit more like Sonny Boy Williamson II. So have fun with this, enjoy yourselves, and see you down the road. Cheers.